Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another DIY video. Oh my gosh, I nearly fell off my chair. I will stay still. And before we start, I was just Googling a little bit about tie-dye and when it originated. A lot of people think that tie-dye came from like the hippie era in the 60s. That isn't the case. I've literally just found out this very second that the earliest written records, I'm reading off my iPad, about tie-dye came from China and Japan. The process was used during the Tang Dynasty between 618 and 906 CE. I'm really naive here, I don't know what CE is. Obviously, back in ancient times, you couldn't go on Amazon and you couldn't order yourself some tie-dye colouring that you'd mix up at home. They used to use natural dyes from things like berries, leaves, roots, flowers to colour the clothing and fabric by doing like a boiling process. And then as early as the 6th century, people were practicing a type of tie-dye known as bandhani. This process involves using a thread to tie off small pieces of the fabric into intricate patterns. And that is what we're gonna be doing today. I've got a t-shirt, which I need to find. I've got some socks, which I need to find. I've also got some dye somewhere. Whilst I'm upstairs, I need to get a coat hanger. I'm going to be doing this work outside today because it is a beautiful sunny day and I don't want to be stuck indoors. Any of you been doing tie-dye? Let me know, and if you have, I would love to see what you've come up with as well. Please tag me in your photos and stuff if you have me on Insta. This is kind of like my bag of miscellaneous stuff. We've got my embroidery and stuff in there. Have you seen that video yet? There's the socks. We've got some socks, and then there is all my tie-dye colours. So I'm not quite sure what to go for yet. Oh, that's a nice colour. What am I going to be putting the t-shirts in? I don't have like a big container. The only container I do have, which I could like put the t-shirt over maybe whilst it drips, has got all my stuff in it. All my paint, so I could empty that. Or I could use a cooking pan, which is probably a better idea because I cannot be bothered to empty that. Do you want to see something super cool? I think it's cool anyway. Been doing some painting. Do you want to see the painting? Here she is. Finished her up the other day. So yeah, I'm not sure why I painted this lady. When I was at uni and stuff, I used to paint black and white photos. I'll be super quick because this is not why you're here. And this image was of a steel worker during World War II. And I don't know why I was drawn to it, but I wanted to just, yeah, paint it because I thought it was really cool with the goggles, with the hat. She had like a mask that she used to wear, but yeah. Really happy with how it came out, considering I haven't painted like that in about 6 years. Let me know if you want to see a video of, yeah, the next painting I do. I don't know, I'm just loving it at the moment. Like, I'm not filming it, but I can if you want me to. Right, I'm looking in my cupboard for this. I want to try a few things. One, which is going to be a bit of a interesting one to try and do, and that is to create a half-tone t-shirt. So by a half-tone t-shirt, I literally mean I want to block dye half of the t-shirt, so like this side, and then this side, I'm not quite sure yet, but I'll get creative with the actual dyeing on that because this is obviously going to be a block colour on this side. That's one idea. And then on this one, I think I want to do a simple like spiral design, but I don't want to dye the whole t-shirt. So I'm going to try and do a 2-colour spiral that's going to kind of like go across the top, and then this bottom edge will be a blank white colour. I say that now, it might come out completely different, but hey, haven't done this in a little while, so let's see how we get on. I need them to be a little bit wet, not like crazy wet. So literally just a quick dip, and then I'm going to strain it all out again. Ta-da! This is all I need to make this pattern. So I'll start in the middle, and then twisty twisty. You may have to kind of like straighten it out as you go. Coming together so far. See what I'm doing? I'm kind of like stretching it but creating like these lines so it's easier for the t-shirt to kind of fold in on itself. Woohoo! Go with, I think, yellow, which I've got next to me, that's why I'm looking over there, and black, and then obviously we're going to have the white of the t-shirt anyway, so technically we've got 3, but we are nearly there. Try and be careful not to obviously move the shape too much because you want it to retain that spiral shape. Look at that spiral! Check that out, that's going to look so sick. I think I'm going to go like proper traditional. I don't know the name of this, but what it does is creates kind of like little circles in the garment. Looks really cool. Have our 3 little weird knobbly bits. I've left the other half for when I'm dyeing and I'll figure that bit out. I'm going to try and replicate the same design as this on 2 of them. And then I might go for like a standard kind of like, I'll do that now actually so you can see the elastic band round it in lines. So I'll just do that but along the whole sock. So I'll crack on with this. And then we'll move on to the dyeing. I've got my marigolds on, hello! I've got my 2 dye choices. My colours are yellow and black. Everything is sorted. So let's move outside before this gets crazy messy. I've already stained my fingers. This is so makeshift. Ah, whoa. Put hot water in these. Ooh, let's tilt you down a wee bit, shall we? So you can be more involved. Round 2. Everything indoors. It's gonna stay like this for like the next 8 hours. So well, it's meant to stay like that for like 6 to 8 hours, but I'm gonna leave it overnight. Good morning. First thing that I've done is made myself a coffee. Got dressed obviously, but I'm so excited to see what these look like. If I remember rightly, I think I need to rinse out the dye before I put it in the washing machine. So doesn't really make much sense, but let's do that anyway. Oh, and also I didn't forget, I got super lazy and didn't wear the marigold gloves, and it's come out a little bit, but my fingers were so dyed yesterday. Right, let's have a little look, shall we? I need to get my scissors quickly actually. Did you know you can use ice to tie-dye? You put ice on top and then you put like powdered dye, so when the ice melts it mixes with the dye and then infuses into the t-shirt, and it makes this really cool like marbly effect. So if this goes well, I've done tie-dyeing before and I love it, so I'm gonna have to definitely give it a go. Looking pretty cool. Also, this was meant to be yellow dye, so maybe it will dull down a little bit, but it's looking pretty orange. What about these? So these are the ones which I did the circles on, and you can see that there's like They look like lines, but I promise you they're circles. Happy with those. Why is my nose freaking itchy and I don't want to touch my face because I'll dye my face? I'm sorry, but that is one cool t-shirt. So, finished product. That's the halftone t-shirt that I wanted to do. It is halftone. I've accomplished that much. I was expecting like a more of a definitive white, but I think I used a lot of ink, so it just kind of like properly dispersed in the fabric. But happy how these circles came out. Look at them. One on the armpit, because why not? And then the socks. So I did try and do the same effect as that, but I was working with a sock, right? So there wasn't that much material, but we still have a circle, which you'll be able to see when I wear them. And then the other t-shirt, again, I think I used a lot of dark ink, so it did bleed, but you can really see that spiral, which is really, really cool. And then we've got a bit of yellow as well down here, which I like at the bottom of the t-shirt. Not sure why this is like proper fat and that's like proper thin, because I used the same method, but I like how they're different. Can't wait to start rocking those. You'll have to wait and see and look out for my kind of like outfit pics on Instagram or something. I'm gonna leave them in the sun. Don't know, I just like looking at them. I'm gonna leave them out so I can just stare at them. But I hope you've enjoyed this installment of the DIY with Sean. Please let me know if you're doing anything like this. I'd love to see what you're getting up to and all your kind of projects that you're working on. And yeah, don't forget to tag me, do all the nice things. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know if you want to see that ice method as well. I'm going to keep researching and see what else I can do with this, because really, really into it. Right, I'm going to enjoy the sunshine, probably wash and wear my new t-shirt. I'll see you real soon in the next one. Peace.